everybody has a pencil, everybody has something to write on, and something to write with. Yes. Okay, so we've been talking about intervals. And last week we started talking about what we call the quality of the intervals a little bit. Whether it's major or minor, or what was the other option? Major, minor, or perfect. Everybody say major, major, minor, perfect. So we call those are the qualities of the interval. So the interval itself is the distance, and then each distance has a quality. Just like you guys, right? You all have descriptors. What color hair, what color eyes, how tall you are. Okay, so if we look at, you should be seeing this page, this side. And write your name at the top in case we don't finish. Okay, so they're saying count the distance from the lower to the higher notes and name the interval. So let's just do the first one together, please. So it's on a line C and on a line E. So how many notes is it using? 3, right? It's using the line, it's using the space that it's skipping, and it's using the line. So underneath, you're just going to write a 3. You're not going to worry about major or minor or perfect. So you're just going to write a 3. So the next one. 5. You can write your 5. Somebody else, tell me the next one. How many notes is the next one using, Alma? 1. Right? It's the same note. It's an F and an F. So you write a 1. Alana, what's the next one? Try it. Remember to include the 2 notes. You're guessing. April, can you help her? Catherine? Any idea? 7. So let's look up here together. Remember when it starts on the line, that's a C. There's a D here. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the next one, Mabel. 2. The next one, Mara. 8 octave. The next one, Alma.
That's a 4.
What?
A 4.
It's a 4. And Kira, the last one? 6. Kira, is there any eraser under that? Okay, so now the next one, they want you to count from the note they give. So prime means the same, 1. So you can copy, Catherine, for number 1, you can copy and just write a G next to the G they give you. Right here, Catherine, I'm pointing at it. Wait, don't go ahead yet, Alana. Can you put it on the same line, Mabel? No. Erase that. And draw a circle. So they gave you a whole note, so draw a whole note. The same, honey, on the same G line. Right? On the same G line. There you go. Don't color it in though. It's okay if you did, but don't color the rest in. Okay, now the next, everybody understand? Okay. The next one, they're giving you an F. Oh, and they're asking for a melodic interval. So that means you don't draw it on top of each other. That's harmonic. You draw it next to each other. So next to the F, you draw your third. Right, Mabel, good. Can I see April? Good. It shouldn't really be touching though, because the idea of melody is that you're drawing it like you would draw a melody. So the notes are spaced. Now the next one, they want a 6 from your ledger line C. Where's that going to be? Kira? An A. Remembering that the C counts as note number 1 and the space for D is note number 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. The next one is a second from G. Alana? What's the note up from G? A. Now we need an octave from F. Catherine? F. Okay. And now a 4th from C. April? A 4th from C. Can you tell us the answer? A 4th. What note is 4 notes from C? Can we say the alphabet together, everybody? C, D, E, F. Line, space, line, space. Now they want a 7th from the same note. So we're on the C. Myra, what's the 7th? B, all the way up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 notes. And Mabel, the last one, they want a 5th from F. Can we all say the alphabet from F? Ready, go. F, G, A, B, C. Space, line, space, line, space, but melodic, I have. Everybody with me? Okay, so line 3 is even easier. They want to know whether it's harmonic or melodic. So when the notes are written on top of each other, it looks like harmony, so you put an H. When the notes are written next to each other, it looks like melody, so you put an M. See if you can do the whole line by yourself. So the answers are H, M, H, let's see out of my arm, H, 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 M. Is that what you got?
Yes.
Yes, very easy, but important to know. Now turn it over. So now they're introducing the idea that you're in a key, but it doesn't change anything at this point. It doesn't matter until you start talking about quality, major and minor. So in the first line, they're telling you that you're in C major. So the bottom note for all of them is C. And then they're just showing you what all the intervals look like from C. Right, so they give you the answer for the first one. It's a second. And then the next one's a third. So what's the next one? Fourth. So write your 4. What's the next one? So write your 5. What's the next one?
The third, the RD.
What?
Here it says second. We're just like
Because that's, yeah, you can just write the number. So after the 5th, we have the 6th. And then after the 6th, we have the 7th. So those NDs are in English. The difference between just saying the number 2, it's 2, or if it's a second, we spell the word S-E-C-O-N-D. So we take the end and we put it there. So a third, we spell the word like that. So we take the RD. But you don't have to worry about that because that's an English lesson more than a music lesson. Okay, so now let's look at the next line. We are in the key of G. Before you do it though, let's just think it through together, April. So, in the key of G, what do they give you in the key signature? Myra? 1 sharp, F sharp. Right? So it doesn't matter until you get to the 7th note. And then you just have to be aware that that 7th is G to F sharp. Because they wrote it in the key signature, so they didn't have to write it next to the F. So on the second line, you do the same thing. What's the first interval? 2, second. The next one, 3. The next one. And then, and then, and then, and then, 8. Let's see. You had 2 6s. So can you make that one a 7 and then that one an 8? Good. Alright. And we'll do one more. What key are we in for the next one? D major. So how many sharps do we have? F sharp and C sharp, 2. So that means, what interval is the C sharp? It's the 7th again. And what interval is the F sharp? 3rd. Okay? So you do the same thing. The first interval is a 2nd, so you write your 2. And then your 3, yep. And then just take a look at them so it starts to feel familiar how far apart the notes are. Right? Don't just write the numbers. Really look at the intervals so that you can recognize them. Keep going, Mabel. After 3 is. Now the last 3 are flats. So we have a B flat and F major. We have a B flat and an E flat for B flat major. And we have B flat, E flat, and A flat for E flat major. Yes, go ahead and finish them. Just do the same thing. 2, 3. It really is that easy, Mabel. What comes after 3? No tricks. Not yet. I'll save the tricks for trick or treat next week.
The last line isn't here. Can I just look a little one?
What?
For me, my last one isn't here.
Can you guess what note it is?
Yes.
Use your deductive reasoning skills. So Lola is missing today, and Giovanni is missing today. And Olivia. I don't need it. We managed to finish it. So when you're done, please give your pencils to Kira and your books to Alma, and keep your papers. Kira, could you turn off the camera for me?